Hi guys! Okay, so I wanted to make a video close to my heart, and the closest one I could find was tips, tricks, and hacks on how to sort out your balding. And as you can very clearly tell, especially if you were here in person, I have very bad balding issues. Now let's start with hack number 1. And this is how to comb it over, because it is tip number 1. As you can clearly see, do not comb it to the side or to the other side. You will just get worse. It just pulls on it, you know, and the more pulling you do, the less hair you have. But the tip is to make it wavy from the middle, which I mean is pretty bad. I'm already losing a bit of hairline, but we're gonna make it work. And then tie it into a ponytail if you can, because clearly the waves, you know, it makes it look like you have hair. And if it looks like you have hair here, people will just think that your hair's a little thin here. No, they won't be able to really tell. Okay, now it's time for hack number 2. Okay, this is hack number 2. If you can get a nice long scarf, preferably something that matches your shirt, like mine has black on it, flowers, matching. And then you would tie it around your head like so. It really helps if you have a hair bobble to tie it all together. And you can clearly see, well, that's the point. You can't clearly. And all nice and neat together. I'm pretty sure you can probably see quite a bit of bald spots at the back, but as long as I can hide the front pretty well, I'm pretty satisfied. Now on to tip number 2. I miscalculated. This is part 2 of tip number 2. Short ones are very useful as well, because you can just tie them in with your hair and they hide very well. I mean, no one really wants a long train with it. And you see, you can't really see your hairline, like not even the edges, which is really good. And now we will be moving on to tip number 3. Now this is tip number 3, and it is the second most expensive hack, which is a hat. I wore a hat for 2 years straight just to hide my balding. No one even knew. Okay, everyone, tip number 4, the most expensive tip, a wig. I don't know how well this is on my head. Okay, so this is the wig on properly. Obviously, I'm not wearing a wig cap, so you can still see a little bit of my hair, what hair I have. But the point is, it's a really cheap wig. Like, this cost me 50 Rand at China Market. It's fine. It hides how bald I am. And yeah, make it frizzy if you get a wig. Make it frizzy. A lot of people say it makes it look more real. Honestly, this wig looks way better a little frizzier. Get yourself a more expensive wig if you can save up for it. There's lots of places you can get them, like a charity store. I actually got a really expensive wig from a charity store. It's supposed to be really expensive. I got it for 20 bucks. And that's all you really need, is a good wig, a good hat, a good scarf, or comb over, whatever you can afford to do with your hair. And bonus tip for you out there who are willing to use makeup, fill it in. Fill it in with whatever color hair you have, fill it in. If you have black hair, go for the blackest you can. If you have blonde hair, just kind of go for a white sheen there, but not quite white, you know what I mean? Like, try and make it look as natural as you can. And if you can, if you're willing to do it, just shave it all off. Just shave it all off and deal with it. If I had the guts, I'd shave it all off and I'd wear wigs properly every day of my life. I'd just shave it all off and wear a wig. But I don't have the guts. And this is my tips, my tricks, my hacks. Makeup is really good. Wigs are great. It's better to just be able to use a comb over, but we don't always have that luxury. So anyways, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll teach you what could be the reasons you could be balding next time. Bye!